Hello and welcome back to another episode of Buy Now Sell Now Realty. I'm Jeff Barnes, owner and managing broker of Buy Now Sell Now Realty TV here in Tampa, Florida. Guys, I had to jump back on here and give you another episode because will the lawsuits ever go away? Will the lawsuits ever go away? Now, guys, before I get into this, make sure you hit that like button, mash that subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications so that you get alerted every time one of these videos come out. But guys, I'm seeing where MLS pinned some sellers, some buyers. They're now questioning the settlement. And guys, it just appears that this thing is an example of pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered. When you look at some of the challenges to the settlement, a lot of people are really coming after, whether it be Remax, Keller, or whatever, NAR, whoever the defendants are. It's just that nobody believes that the settlement is fair, and this thing is just going on and on. Now, I don't know how the actual proceedings are going to go, but now it is a situation where people want even more than what NAR has settled for, and the MLS is now saying they don't like the settlement. MLS Penn, I should say. They're saying they don't like the settlement. And all that's happening, guys, is more and more uncertainty in the marketplace. Until this lawsuit gets behind realtors completely, nothing is going to change. You're spending most of your time trying to be compliant with a lawsuit or settlement that's not even accepted yet. And that doesn't even include the DOJ really not taking a stance on what they are going to prosecute and what they're not going to prosecute. Literally giving a vanilla statement of saying, hey, we just reserve to be cool right now. We really don't have nothing to say one way or another. Granted, it's an election year, so I can understand that. But guys, these settlements should be the ending of a thing. But it appears as though we're not going to be at the finish line by July or August when all these changes are supposed to take place. So does that mean we operate as if the settlement never happened? I'm waiting to see how NAR is going to actually proceed with this, because if the settlements are not accepted, what are we doing all of this stuff for? If this thing is going to continue on and on and on, does that mean the old ways are in place? Or does that mean that since NAR has already accepted responsibility and accepted a settlement, that we're still going to be held to these new standards that they have in place, even though these standards are being challenged and they got to go through the appellate process? Now, guys, I'm going to tell you this. I think in an election year, this is the worst thing that can happen, because I don't see an end to these challenges of the settlement. And it's an election year, so do you take a chance and piss off a voting block at the expense of another voting block? I don't know which way this is going to go, but I do know this: if the settlements don't get confirmed and don't get accepted in the courts, guys, it's going to be going into 2025 before there's any type of standard operating procedure for realtors. And more importantly, I don't know how many people want to keep having these conversations with sellers or with buyers, when realistically, what if this stuff does not get confirmed? I don't know what you guys are thinking, but you guys get down in the comment section, let me know what you're thinking about these challenges to the settlement and how the settlement has actually not been necessarily approved per se until these appeals get out of the way. Because as long as there's an appeal out there, even though the judge has approved it, I don't know if there's going to be some restraining orders put in place, some temporary stays put in place. But this thing is just starting to be more headache than what it's worth. And I don't know how NAR is going to actually, jump in and try to make this thing just, go ahead and get to completion. Even though with the MLS and all that kind of stuff, these sellers and these buyers, but somebody needs to go ahead and turn the screws a little bit so we can get this thing behind us. Again, y'all get down in the comment section, let me know what you guys think about the challenges to the NAR settlement and how it's affecting you, how it's affecting your business, man. All of my contact information is below. Guys, get down in the comments, let me know what you think. If you hadn't already, mash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn that bell for notifications, and until next episode, we'll talk to you soon. Take care, everybody.